Hey everyone, RKC team leader William here, and I wanted to go over 8 essential exercises for hikers. The first exercise I want to go over is the kettlebell swing. With the kettlebell swing, we're going to be really focusing on our hips. When we're going through the swing, we want to make sure that we have a foot in front of the bell. We're going to have a slight bend in our knee. We're going to reach our hips back. From this position, I'm going to tilt the bell towards me. I'm going to hike it between my thighs, explode up through my hips, and wait for the bell to push me back. Now, as we're going through that, you want to just make sure that you're maintaining a neutral spine as you're hinging back, making sure that you're utilizing the force of the hips to propel the bell forward. The next exercise is going to be a Turkish Getup. So with the Turkish Getup, we're going to press the bell up with both hands. From this position, I'm going to roll to my side. I'm going to screw my hand into the floor. From here, I'm going to bridge up, sweep my leg behind me, push my hips back, reposition the front foot, windshield wiper the back foot, drive through both my feet, standing tall. From here, I'm going to go into a reverse lunge, windshield wiper, hand goes down the knee, I push my hips back into that hinge. I slide my leg through, I reach my butt down, elbow, back, I pull the bell down. Next, we're going to go through a kettlebell press, starting with the elbow slightly against the ribs. My knuckles are facing the sky. With my elbow, I'm going to make a small J, press the bell up and behind my ear. I'm going to pull that bell down, bring it back to the rack position. So again, create that small elbow with the J, press the bell up so the biceps behind the ear, pull that bell down, slow and controlled. Next, we're going to go into a one-arm row. I'm going to start in a tall and tight position. I'm going to take a big step back, making sure that my upper back is tight, grabbing the bell, pulling my shoulder down, moving my hand towards my hip. Next, we're going to go through a single leg deadlift. Again, from here, I'm going to start with elevating one foot. From here, I'm going to reach my hips back, keeping a slight bend in my knee, chest is straight. Dig my leg into the ground, stand tall and lock out. So as I'm going down, I'm reaching the bell down to the ground, making sure that my hips are going back, and I'm avoiding that my back is breaking. So again, I don't want to go through that rounded position. I want to keep tall and tight as I reach my hips back. Next, we're going to go through a halo, starting with the bell in an upside down position. We're going to rotate that bell around, pause slightly at the back, bringing it back down to the start. Then reverse the motion. So as you're going through that, you're going to make a halo around the top of your head, trying to rotate the bell all the way around. And depending on the shoulder mobility, you might not be as down as I am, so you might have that bell further away from you or a larger halo. But as your shoulder mobility begins to increase, you're going to see that range of motion shorten up and get that bell closer to you. Next, we're going to go into our kettlebell half kneeling stretch. With this kettlebell half kneeling stretch, I'm going to open up my leg here. I'm going to make sure that my heel stays grounded. I'm going to grab the bell, I'm tall and tight, and from here, as I'm shifting my weight, my knees going towards my toes, the bell's going to follow with me. I'm keeping my heel down. So I'm keeping tall and tight, moving as far as I can while I'm maintaining ground contact with my heel. Last thing that we're going to do is a goblet split squat, starting in a half kneeling position. I'm going to press with the front of my leg, lock out. Now I'm going to lower myself down, slow and control, making sure my knee is fighting outward, avoiding my knee caving in. Slow and controlled down. All right, go ahead and give those exercises a try. Let me know what you think and leave a comment below.